How's it going, guys? Zoro here once again for another live reaction to One Piece. This week, One Piece chapter 1156. How's everybody doing today? How is your Sunday? Is it a good Sunday? I hope it is. I'm having a pretty solid day myself. I can't complain. So I hope you're having the same as well. Welcome to the Zoro Fanboy channel. I'm starting to dread these weeks where we're missing One Piece, where we're going on break. It's gotten to a point where it's like I'm craving it, man. I need it. I need that shit, bro. And as nice as the Sunday transfer has been, starting on Sundays instead of Fridays, it has been, frustrating to have to wait a couple extra days to react to the chapters. That's the only downside, I guess. But we're here and we're very excited. Obviously, we're getting into it, man. Live on both YouTube and on Twitch, doing this reaction, man. The weather is hot as fuck, man. You wanna know I hate it, man. This time of year, during the summer, I'm usually on vacation somewhere or someplace that's not here. I hate being down in Florida in the summer. It sucks, man. I know it's like, I'm sure people are looking at me and being like, you're complaining about Florida weather. I understand. Believe me, I get it. That's the irony's not lost on me. It's really not. But understand that it is every day over 100 degrees. I don't know what the Celsius would be, the equivalent 30-something degrees, 33 degrees. I gotta look that up for the fucking people out there, for the non-Americans. Let's do a quick. Yeah, over 37 degrees Celsius. All right, for all my other non-Americans out there, just to give you an idea, every day is that, and not to mention, the actual temperature and the feels like temperature. That's it's even higher than that, and the humidity on top of it makes it just like you're constant every day, all day swamp assing, bro. It's rough. It's rough, bro, but I appreciate that. What's good, Usopp, Rocky? Good to have you join the stream, man. How are you doing? Yeah, it's fucking hot. It's fucking hot, man. It's just a nightmare to go outside. It's a nightmare. It really is. We've got the man who jumps in the chat. Oh boy, oh boy. The man who jumps is in the chat. Look here, the man who jumps. I need you to do me a favor, okay? I need you to do me a big favor, all right? I don't usually ask this, but for you specifically, I'm gonna have to ask this, and I'd appreciate it if you help me out with this. I love having, nothing gets me more excited than having a more broad an audience, right? And obviously, you're a big part of that. Is it at all possible to get some more Japanese audience members in here? Can you spread the word? Can you spread to the Japanese audience the Zoro fanboy channel, and try to spread the word? I need you to be, I need you to be my ambassador to Japan. Could you do that for me? Right? We want more Japanese comments in here. I'm gonna jump out of my chapter, or out of my chairs this chapter. I hope so. This better be Oda's been cooking lately. I hope so, man. I certainly hope so. You know what I mean? Bro, you have to understand things about actual Floridians. Most Floridians that I know never go to the beach. That's the crazy thing about it. Is Floridians, you think we go to the beach all the time? I'm a very short drive away from the beach if I wanted to go. No one I know, none of my friends, family, ever want to go to the beach. It's like one of those things where it's like, maybe just like having so much access to it kills your motivation to want to go out there and actually do it. Maybe the access is the reason. I don't know. I can't explain it. But anyway, if you're just joining us, like the video, guys. Help support the channel. Share it around. We're on YouTube and on Twitch, like I said. I forgot my water. Let me grab it. It's right there. Hold on. I got my Poland Spring, baby. I'm not a Cowboy fan. I know that he wants a trade. He demanded a trade. I did see that. Obviously, he's a very talented player. I just would have to look at his contract and his age. He's only 26 years old. I mean, if he's demanding a trade, then you really don't have a choice. You gotta trade him. It's not really you could play hardball, and like Jerry Jones is the type that'd be like, I'm only trading people who, I'm an old white guy, right? He might do that, but I would avoid trading him if I could. He's fucking Micah Parsons, obviously. But since he demanded it, you don't really have a choice. Just get whatever return you can for him, and then call it a day. Move on with players that want to be there. Having a player in your locker room that openly said that they don't want to be a part of it is a cancer that you have to get rid of. It is what it is. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I hope that, I'm excited for the reaction as well. For sure. We are on break again next week, but this time it's the magazine, so no chapter. Great! Wonderful! Yeah, alright, okay, wow, yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. Alright, we're going to be starting very soon, so if you're just joining in, like the video, get settled, get your snacks, get your drinks. Buckle in, because a Zoro fanboy stream ain't a 10-minute stream. We go hour at least. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's time. Buckle up, Buttercup. I can hear myself. Hold on. There we go. It is time to get started very soon here. Just gonna set up a couple little things, and we're good to go. Did I see the new anime episode of One Piece? Are you talking about, did the episode air yesterday? Because I didn't see yesterday's episode. I saw the one last week. The one last week with the punch was pretty great. I didn't see this week, though. Zoro, would you go on Jubilee and it be a Zoro fan versus 20 Sanji fans? Absolutely. That would be the easiest 20 versus 1 ever. Like, I've seen a few of those videos, and they're whatever, right? They're entertaining, they're fun, whatever the case may be. But like the Zoro versus Sanji thing is, bro, it'd be so easy to prep for that, legitimately. And the thing about that one is like, I just feel like that would be emboldening Sanji fans to even debate them at this point. About, like, I'm not talking about who's better, right? That's a different... If you like Sanji more than Zoro, that's completely, like, a personal choice. I don't care about that, obviously. People can like who they want to like. I mean, there's people out there that like Chopper. I mean, So, I'm kidding, all right? I'm kidding. Not really. They have him as favorite. There's people out there like Chopper the most out of any Straw Hat. Don't ask me why. Especially in the year of our Lord 2025. I don't understand why people still have that. I've been doing 1 versus 20s my whole life, bro. I've been debating King Lightning and all these other Sanji stands for years. I'm built for this. I've been in the trenches. I've been in you know what I'm saying? I've been in the fucking Psalm with this stuff. So, yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. All right, well, I've delayed enough. It's time for One Piece, chapter 1156. Pull up the chapters now, everybody. Let's fucking do it, man. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. He's a stubborn... Cole is a stubborn guy. That is the truth. That is the truth. But it is what it is. That's just how he is. It is fun, always fun debating him regardless. We are on the cover of Weekly Shonen. Oh, not the cover, but Luffy's there next to Pikachu. That's kind of wild, actually. Why the fuck is Pikachu there? And Eevee and Wobbuffet. What the fuck? See, I'm a Pokemon nerd. I know all these fucking Pokemon. Hold on, I'm going to go down the list here. We got Garchomp, Gyarados, Meowth, Rapidash, Absol, Mega Absol. Not even regular Absol, Mega Absol. We got Mega Blaziken. We got regular Eevee, Mega Gengar. We got Wobbuffet, Pikachu, Chikorita, Totodile, Gallade, I believe. Is that Gallade? Can't really see too well, but I think that's a Gallade over there on the right. We got Greninja. I can't tell if it's like the special Greninja or just regular Greninja. We'll just say regular Greninja. There's Mega Houndoom on the back there. We got... Oh, I didn't even see Klefki over there. My boy Klefki's over there. We got... Oh god, I always forget the difference. We got Mega Charizard. I forget if it's X or Y. It's one of the ones. The cooler one. I think it's X. I could be wrong. We got Rotom Wash specifically. Okay. Oh, I hate the Emboar line. Who the fuck is that? The first one. It's oh my god. That's the only one I don't know. I thought I was cooking, man. Ah! I thought I was cooking, dude. Oh no, I don't know that last one. I hate the Emboar line with a passion. I hate it, bro. Oh, I don't know that one. That's the only one I don't know. I knew every other one. Oh, and Clefairy. I didn't miss the Clefairy there. I think I got them all. Damn, I was kind of cooking though. You gotta admit. I haven't played Pokemon games since fucking whatchamacallit came out. I streamed it actually. I streamed the Legends Arceus game. Yeah, that was fun when we did that. I'll never forget those streams. Those streams were a lot of fun. I caught a shiny Luxray. That was really cool. Anyway, One Piece time. I'm getting off topic too much. Let's fucking go. Let's do this thing. One Piece, 1156. Let's do it. Caught up with Takahiko Ito. Oh my god, the Ghost Met! No fucking way Oda just dropped that. He name dropped Inoue the GOAT, bro. Oh my god, bro. Caught up with Takahiko Inoue-san for the first time in a while. We had yakiniku and shared a ton of stories. It was a blast. Oda Ichiro. Man, look, I gotta be honest with you guys. I've always said this. If you've been watching me for a while, you know this. Obviously, I have the most love and knowledge of One Piece, as any series. I love One Piece. It's my favorite shonen series by far. It's not even close. But my favorite mangaka of all time is that man right there, Takahiko Inoue, creator of Real, Slam Dunk, and Vagabond, and other acclaim as well. All three top tier manga series. That's my favorite mangaka. Just collective work, that man right there, Inoue, dude. And as much as I want him to get back into Vagabond and to fucking finish that story, the legend did his work. I let him rest. Let the legends rest. You know what I mean? It's great to see that they met though. That's pretty cool. We do get a color page. Oh shit! We do get a color page. God damn, Nami. God damn. All right. Is there no Robin? Oh, Robin is there. She's on Luffy's shoulder. Small Robin. We got... Oh, look at the... Speaking of... Oh, God. I was worried. I was too focused on Nami to notice the Sanji and Zoro and the Rayleigh and Gabin parallels. Okay. Oda's laying it on thick if it wasn't obvious enough. If it wasn't obvious enough that Sanji is a Gabbin parallel and Zoro is a Rayleigh parallel, well, there we go. There we go. That's another piece of evidence I would bring up in this 20 versus 1. Oh, you think Sanji's stronger than Zoro? Zoro is compared to Rayleigh, who's confirmed to be the vice captain and right-hand man of Roger, second strongest, Dark King, and Gabbin is Sanji, who's weaker. So, I'm done arguing with people. That would be my whole argument, man. That'd be it. I wouldn't need anything else. I wouldn't need to bring out the other mountain of evidence. But there we go. But Sanji looks sick in this color page. I gotta say, I'm loving the fucking loose tie, loving the jackets, the Zoro and the Sanji jackets, loving the glasses. Yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Obviously, Luffy with the Roger parallel, Rayleigh with the Zoro parallel, and Sanji with the Gabbin parallel. Very cool. Back in those days, before the Great Pirate Era, that was some pirate attack. Why aren't any of you fighting back? You guys are useless. Certain idols reform the seas. Idols. They've taken everything. You men are hopeless. They were strong. You didn't lift a finger. Now what are we supposed to do? Even the Marine could not oppose this group. They were known as the Kuja Pirates, a crew that hailed from the elusive Isle of Women. Okay. You're getting Kuja pirate lore? I was not expecting this. A fierce and stunning pirate band off limits to men. I grow weary of my own beauty. Wow. So it seems as though Boa wasn't the only one who Boa wasn't the alone in her arrogance or her, just complete, well, arrogance is the perfect word, honestly. There were others before her that walked so that she could run. I grow weary of my own beauty. Day and night, it always goes this way. Will I ever be free to shed it? Empress of Amazon Lily, captain of the Kuja Pirates, Gloriosa, future elder Neon. Bro, how? Tell me, Sway. How did this happen? How? How did she turn into what we have now, brother? How did this happen? Oh. I have no idea. This picture of perfection. Yeah. Captain Gloriosa is a goddess. She's unbearably cute. I'm in love. Her radiance is making my mind go blank. My heart cannot afford to beat this hard. Empress Gloriosa, here are your new fan letters. Tritoma, what about all those back there? Oh, those are for Lady Shaki. Oh shit. Ow, we're getting Shaki lore. There are 100 times more. Tritoma, future Empress of Amazon Lily. Oh shit, okay. I guess before Boa? How could she? Upstaging your own captain is total betrayal. Kya, even her angry face is like a gem. Indeed, the only one said to outshine the radiant Gloriosa, the star of her era, was none other than her first mate, Shakuyaku. Oh shit. That's kind of hype, man. That's kind of hype, actually. Okay. Captain, enemy ahead. Oh, that's... Hello there. It's me, Roger speaking. It's the Roger Pirates. Hand her over, Kuja Pirates. Today's the day we finally win her from you. We're taking your first mate, Shakuyaku. What? You never learn, Roger. Isn't being loved by a woman like me enough? Get her. Oh, damn, Roger. Oh, shit. So Gloriosa wanted that Willa D, bro. She wanted that Willa D, brother. She wanted that D. All right, okay. She wanted the Roger. Get her. Rah. Who did you come to take again? Bang. Huh? Yeah. Lady Shakuyaku, they say her every move. Shakiyaku's here was captivating. I brought you a flower. Please accept it as a gift. No, Shaku, take my flower instead. In her presence, flowers wilted. Chirp. Birds lost their songs, and people turned against one another. Stay away from Shaki. Oh, Gavin. Bang. Damn, bro. Gavin got fucking kicked by her. Just hearing you say my name is long time no see, Roger. How dare you do that to Gavin? Damn it. Yo. Bro, ain't no fucking way, man. Ain't no fucking way. Roger got no diffed off screen because of his goddamn hormones. That's crazy, bro. Damn it, I like Shakiyaku too much. You too, Roger? Her beauty humbled even the mightiest of warriors. Literally the mightiest warrior. Fucking humbled Roger, dude. You should know I'll never submit to another's captivity. Look, man. I get it. I get it. Alright. Look, I'm seeing what I'm seeing right now. Seeing this perfection on my screen right now. You know what? I get it. I get it, Roger. Look, I'm more of a brunette guy myself, personally. Over the blondes. I get it. You were cooking. I mean, look at her. And the fact that you got Roger, you got fucking beat out by your own right hand man. It makes sense. Like the right hand of the Kuja pirates got with the right hand of the Roger pirates, right? It makes a lot of sense. I will say smoking for me is a knock on points on a person personally in a romantic interest. I can't speak for anybody else, but I find that a little unattractive. But if you're going from a 12 out of 10 to a 9 out of 10, that's still a 9 out of 10. Cigarettes or no cigarettes, you know what I mean? It's still perfectly okay in my eyes. You know what I mean? You should know I'll never submit to another's captivity. Yeah, take their treasure. You can take my soul while you're at it. Roger, you know I'm the one who likes you, right? Out of the way, Gloriosa, you're blocking Shaki. Really, it must be so hard for you. Yeah, I'm surrounded by idiots. Let's go, dude. My boy, it's my boy right there, baby. It's my boy right there. So, hold on. Putting on my parallels cap. So if Shaki hold on. So if Boa is Gloriosa and Luffy is Roger. Thank you for the follow, One Chamo. Appreciate it. Right. And that would mean that who's the vice captain of the Kuja Pirates? One of her sisters? Zoro's gonna get with fucking Sandersonia or Marigold. No, never mind. We're taking this back. We're rewinding that because no, that's not gonna happen. It's not a complete parallel because like Luffy would never fall for this. Luffy ain't a horn dog like that, bruh. But that wink could break any man. And clearly really was taken aback. Really, it must be so hard for you. Yeah, I'm surrounded by idiots. And then the wink. It's over, dude. At that point, game over, dude. Empress Gloriosa, it's the Navy. Get moving with the loot. Don't leave behind a single crumb. On it. Hey, at least let us keep some of our food. Hurry it up. We gotta set sail. Roger, isn't that Garp ship? What did you just say? Alright, man, new plan. Crush them. Oh, shit. The legends. Oh, shit. Okay. Pirate Goldie Roger, future king of the pirates and father of Ace. Crush them. Vice Admiral Monkey D. Garp, future hero of the Marines and grandfather of Luffy. Empress Gloriosa, that's the Navy. Get moving with the loot. Don't... Oh, I already read that part. Wait, did they repeat that part? Hold on. Wait, it repeated. That's weird. Okay. Yeah, it repeated. Okay. That threw me off a little bit. Okay. No worries. Meteor Fist. Oh, they're here. Aramatama. It must be hard to be Garp's ship, didn't it? Wait, it just had to be Garp's ship, didn't it? Garp, Roger. Oh shit. Ah! Look at the clash though. Okay. Okay. Bro, this is crazy. Did Garp hit Roger? Well, I guess they both hit each other. It looks like Roger slashed Garp across the stomach, and then Garp punched Roger in the face. Okay. Are we gonna get the whole fight, or are we just gonna see this little fucking panel? Because I want more, dude. This ain't enough for me. I'm getting greedy, brother. I'm getting greedy. Don't forget Bogard. You missed him, but he's not there. But he's off panel. Yeah, he's fighting with Rayleigh somewhere. Bogard D. Yeah. We know about Bogard D. Yeah, of course. Roger, Garp, and the Rocks. 3 who would be spoken of as legends in the great pirate era, but at this time their blood burned with passions of youth. What the? Empress Gloriosa, Thud. The Kuja were at the height of their popularity at this time. No one could speak of this era without mentioning them. Sister, hang in there, huff huff, my heart aches. Many saw them as idols and wanted their posters fetched high... And their wanted posters fetched high prices. Stalkers taking creep shots became a daily nuisance for the crew. Those two were so dreamy. Soon after this encounter, Shakuyaku was crowned empress, and her popularity continued to grow to an unimaginable level. Ah, so she was Empress of Amazon Lily. I guess because Gloriosa went to Rocks, is my guess? Right? I don't know. Ida's Tavern, Elbaf. I saw Loki drowning after the ship capsized. He's always acting up so badly when you're not around. I honestly... So, I will say the theory that Chaki was a member of, like, Goldie Roger ship didn't happen. But I do like this, though. It's a good revelation. So, are we... Wait. Oh, okay. I was about to say, are we back in the future? No, we're not back in the future. Bro. Like... Hold on a second. With this flashback, right? With this flashback, it's a Loki flashback that turned into a Rocks flashback that turned into a Roger flashback, which then transitioned into a Kuja Pirates flashback. And also Garp is there. So we're in a flashbackception on a scale... untold scale, unhitherto ever reached in One Piece. It's absolutely insane, actually, I would say. It's actually crazy. Where's the Empress Gloriosa? Thud. Oh, I already read that bit. Let's keep going. Ida's Tavern, Elbaf. I saw Loki drowning after the ship capsized. He's always acting up so badly when you're not around. I honestly wondered whether I should help him or not. Sorry, and thank you for saving him. Loki, pull yourself together. What the hell? You shouldn't have even hesitated to help. How would you feel if Loki had died? Come on, Ida. Loki's the one who selfishly took the ship and sailed off. So what? If he can just stand by and let a kid die, I'd drag him under and drown him himself 100 times over. It's a good woman. I didn't ask anyone to save me. Damn it, that's the piss poor attitude I was talking about. You lost your mom and your dad is always quite busy. I bet you must get pretty lonely, right, Loki? Shut up, you old hag. Wouldn't it be better to stay with us? No way. Even Harudin's like, fuck that kid, dude. I'm on to you, Ida. You're just acting all motherly, so we'll let you move into the castle, aren't you? You're just a gold digger. Screw you, Loki. What you said is unacceptable. Apologize right this instant. Don't you care about how Ida feels? You kids are just too cute. You're being too sweet on him. I hate how much he says mean things to you, stupid Loki. Mato, are you crying for me? The world is full of kind and beautiful people. I'm sick of this goddamn country. Every single one of you is weak and dirty. I'm going to be free like Rox. From then on, each time Rox visited to try to recruit Harold, Loki would attempt to join Rox's crew, but he would ultimately never get his way. Aren't you happy I'm going to follow him out to sea? Because I hate you all right back. Several months after the Rox crew take over a pirate island, where the hell did you come from? I'm here to join the Rox pirates. Yeah, ha ha ha. Maybe in your dreams, but it ain't gonna happen. You won't even lay eyes on them. The Rox pirates of the ocean's all stars of evil. See that fish-shaped boulder over there? That's where they're said to be holed up. If you're dead set on meeting them, head that way. Goddamn. But the deeper in the island you go, the madder the bastards get. Good luck with your death wish. Yeah, ha 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 ha. Take that, herd. Yeah, ha ha. That'll teach you. What? Oh, you're Kyo the Wicked. Wait, no. Kyo the Wicked. Future Silver Axe. I like the glasses. Who the fuck is this? It's giving me the Happy Chaos from Guilty Gear glasses. If you know, you know. Kyo the Hitman. Do I know this person? Kyo the Wicked, future Silver Axe. Silver Axe. That kind of rings a bell, but I'm going to be honest, I'm having a complete blank on this person. I know I'm supposed to be the quote-unquote expert here, but I legitimately, can someone educate me? I'll admit when I'm ignorant or just forget something. Yeah, I have no idea who Silver Axe is. Am I supposed to know who Silver Axe is? I don't want to look it up in case spoilers for the rest of the chapter, but who the fuck is Silver Axe? I don't know. It looks cool, though. I like the glasses. What's Shiki's rival doing here? Shiki's rival? Interesting. The strong gathered around Rox, and their presence attracted even stronger recruits. Stay back, he'll kill you. What a view. Oh, that's how the eye holes got created. What a view! Look at the scenery! Blasting a couple of holes in the place was the right call after all, ain't that right? Look at that destruction. As I was saying, there's 2 devil fruits I'm after. 2, huh? Interesting. 2 devil fruits. Why would he, specifically, a notoriously selfish individual, be after 2 devil fruits when you can only eat 1? Why would that be, ladies and gentlemen? Why would that be? Perhaps like his son, he has an unusual constitution to him, a physical trait that allows him to consume 2 devil fruits instead of 1, which would explain why Blackbeard is able to do the same. Interesting indeed. One of them's most likely on Elbeth. That's probably the one that Loki ate. It'll only show its true power if Harold eats it. Yeah, that's definitely the one Loki ate, for sure. We'll need those Galera folks too, yeah? I've heard the legends, but Captain John, the boy himself. Pirate Charlotte Linland. I'm using all my contacts to try to track them down. But there's nothing about a frozen army of giants. Even if you find them, what good are a bunch of corpses now? Whitebeard. You don't need a title card for Whitebeard. Pirate Streusen. Streusen! Lillian's partner in crime. Exactly. There's no way to bring them back. Shut it. We're talking about dreams. Don't be a downer. Even if they did come back to life, they'd have no reason to listen to you. Pirate Barbell. Catfish Fishman. Who the fuck is that? Yo, Otis be randomly adding these fucking people, man. Who is this? Even if they did come back to life, they'd have no reason to listen to you. That's why we need Harold. He's the current king of Elbaf. Can't we just use our strength to force them to obey? We can do the same thing to that Harold guy, too. Huh? Pirate Kaido, future king of the beasts, the goat. Never say that again, you brat. Calm down. Oh, yo, bro. Kaido getting fucking... Okay, Kaido getting fucking smacked down is crazy like that. Why you... Kaido, you two, stop it. We just got this island. Do you want to turn it into a ruin already? A group like this is bound to implode sooner or later, but this isn't the time. Right, let's hold off on that till we crash in a little more, or cash in a little more. Get it, you horn-headed rookie? Harold's my good pal. I'll crush you if you say anything like crap again, Kaido. Okay. Listen up, you lot. Yo, oh, that's sick, dude. The flag is sick. Oh, I love this. Look at the spread, man. Ah, let's go. Listen up, you lots. Elbaf is the key to bringing down the Holy Land. If any of you don't buy that, then get lost. It's your choice. Wait, hold on. Elbaf is the key to bringing down the Holy Land. Interesting. Why do you say that, huh? If any of you don't buy that, then get lost. It's your choice if you want to stand with me on the day of destiny. But if you've got the guts, rocks pirates, follow me. I'll take you to the world summit. The crew has formed. Well, look at that. That is the chapter, unfortunately. I wish there was more. I wish there was more. There is not more. No, why is there not more? I need more. Rox is this is unarguably, in my estimation, just like just on paper, right? Because obviously the teamwork aspect of it has to be kept in, and the loyalty aspect of it has to be taken into consideration. But just on paper, this is the strongest collection of individuals, of pirates, I should say. Because technically you could say the Marines, you know, with their admirals and fleet admirals and Gorosei, and, well, I guess the Gorosei aren't part of the Marines, but you know what I mean? Like, the Marines as a collective are stronger, but as far as pirates are concerned, a single greatest collection of individuals in the history of One Piece that we've seen. Absolutely. Like, not even close to the strongest collection of individuals. I mean, one can argue, like, hey, this is young Kaido, this is young Big Mom, but, you know, even young Whitebeard, right? But, bro, you have 4 individuals here that are not the captain of the crew. 4 individuals that are potential Yonko. Someone said, will Luffy's crew be stronger? As currently constructed, if no one else joined the crew, if we keep the collection of individuals we have right now and no one else joins, no. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, the top 3 are on this level of rocks. Or will be on this level of, like, Prime Whitebeard, Prime, Big Mom. Like, I do believe that when it's all said and done, Zoro, Sanji, Luffy will be on that level. Um, but the issue lies in once we get past that point. Let's just go down the list here, right? Let's say Rocks is equatable to Luffy. Okay, those cancel each other out. Big Mom is equatable to, or we'll say Kaido and Zoro when Zoro's at his peak. Okay, or Whitebeard. We'll say Whitebeard because I'm a Zoro fan. We'll say Whitebeard and Zoro are equatable. Let's take them out of the equation. Let's be generous and say Kaido and Sanji are equatable when Sanji's at his peak. Okay, we take them out of the equation. Next, we get to Jinbei. Jinbei is not equatable to Big Mom or Shiki. And then we go further down the list. Frankie is not equatable to a Big Mom or Shiki. And it just breaks down from there. Because you get weaker and weaker in the Straw Hats. Like, let's be honest. No one outside of the top 4 on the Straw Hats are capable of using Haki. At least consistently. We saw Usopp do it once accidentally. Right? And Usopp's clearly one of the weaker members of the crew right now. So you see what I'm saying? Like, even if we would have to get more people for it. Like, if we got Loki, for example, now there's a conversation. Now you can say, like, okay, Shiki and Jinbei, are they equatable? Probably not, but okay, we can make that work. Loki and Big Mom, okay, that's certainly equatable. Or Sanji and Big Mom, Loki and Kaido, Zoro and Whitebeard. Like, you can make the argument, but as we're currently constructed, on paper, like I said, there's more to a crew than just the roster. There's the teamwork aspect of it. There's the loyalty aspect of it. There's the going for a singular cause. That was all very important, right? In any fighting, whether it's on a grand scale or on a small scale like a pirate crew, you need to have a unified purpose. You ever see Game of Thrones and Robert Baratheon is talking to Cersei in the show, and he's like, "What's stronger, 5 or 1?" And Cersei's like, 5. Talking about like what army would be stronger, a bigger army or a one army. And Robert goes, "Wrong. You'd think that, but no. What's stronger, 5 or 1? One unified, a collective, a group of individuals, all set with a common purpose behind a common goal. That is true strength. No sellswords can make up for that." And that I forget, that's like paraphrasing the quote. The actor did a much better job than me of quoting, of delivering that scene, but the concept remains the same. On paper, Rocks is even end of One Piece should be stronger than our current setup right now in the crew, unless some people take some astronomical leaps to the point where they're completely unrecognizable to where they currently are. So, I don't know why people let that boy Struce in. And he got in from knowing Big Mom. That's really it. Struce thinks he's on the team. Facts. Facts. Oh, man. That's crazy. Struce thinks he's on the team is funny. So my point is, on paper, even more stronger than the Roger Pirates, Rocks Pirates are stronger on paper. But in practice and principle, it's more complicated than that. The aura farm from Strucin, though. He's not aura farming, dude. He's just standing there. What are you talking about? He's not aura farming. If anything, who is aura farming the most in this panel? Shiki, maybe? Shiki's certainly aura farming with the side profile there. Big Mom, she's just kind of standing there. That dude in the back from fucking Thriller Bark, what's his fucking name? I remember that zombie. What was his name? I forget. Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And look how massive these people are. Like Whitebeard is sitting down and he's just as tall as Rocks. Like, that's crazy, man. And I gotta say, from this panel alone, right? if I was like in that era, if I was a member of this era of pirates, and even if I was on the Rocks Pirates or whatever the case may be, like if Big Mom wanted me to give her a child, I would have done it. I would have folded. I mean, look at this queen right here, Prime Big Mom. I tell you what, brother. By the way, Silver Axe was first mentioned in chapter 957 when Sengoku was first telling about the Rocks Pirates. This is the first time seeing him. Okay, I see. I'm just ready for God Valley, man. I need that God Valley exponentially soon. Like, I just need it as fast as possible. Thank you very kindly. If you could provide that, Oda, that would be very kind of you. I need because this is all building to God Valley. It has to be. There's no way that this doesn't eventually lead to God Valley. It has to. I know this is technically a Loki flashback, but this is the direction we're going, and I'm fucking ready. And if Oda once again blue balls us, with God Valley and we don't see what happens, I'm gonna be fucking furious. I'm gonna be devastated, fuming, all that stuff. The Blackbeard Pirates could easily rival the Rocks Pirates in terms of strength. I disagree. Respectfully, of course, I disagree. Man Who Jumps, mainly because I just don't think like okay, Blackbeard himself, yes, obviously Blackbeard is him. I'll never deny that. But are we really gonna put like Shiryu of the Rain, like align him with Whitebeard? Shiryu of the Rain, right now in his prime, had to sneak attack Garp, who is old man version of Garp. This isn't prime Garp. This is old. This like he didn't 1v1 him, right? He snuck him while he was in the midst of protecting Kobe, right? And stabbed him, and couldn't beat him on his own, and still got messed up in the process. That's his second strongest person on the crew, Shiryu of the Rain. At least I think he's the second strongest. It's somewhat debatable, but the collection of the Blackbeard Pirates right now aren't on that level yet. You have Shiryu. Who else would even be close? Like, who would be the Van Augur maybe? But Van Augur ain't like that either. Like, are you gonna compare Kaido to Van Augur? Like, I can't do that. Like, this is Kaido we're talking about. Can I ever see in the future where Blackbeard gets defeated if Van Augur would become an emperor? No, there's no future where that's the case. Or or fucking Burgess or any of these guys. They're not built like that, though. That's the thing. I mean, yeah, Aokiji. I don't count Aokiji because I don't think he's an actual member of the crew. I think he's playing both sides. I think he's gonna. I mean, technically, this is Rocks. They're also playing both sides, so you can make that argument. Fine. If you want to add Aokiji into the mix, though, it still doesn't compare. Like, okay, Aokiji and Whitebeard will cancel each other out. Now you still have Kaido, Big Mom, and all these other monsters to contend with. Oh, and Shiki as well. I don't want to obviously count out Shiki. You know what I mean? It's not comparable, unfortunately. I think the Straw Hats have actually a better comparison long term than the Blackbeard Pirates do, because I do see the Blackbeard Pirates going down. I do. The Man Who Jumps says the ultimate love triangle is born, which may explain why Gloriosa recognized Luffy as the one who inherited Roger's will. The relationship between Roger and Garp was more than just rivalry. Before his execution, Roger entrusted Ace with Garp's care. How did Roger marry Porcus de Rouge? And why did his son take the name Porcus, hiding Roger's name and being destined for the will of D? Well, we do need to learn about Rouge and when Roger, wifed her up. As far as why Ace took the name Portgas, I think the answer has already been answered. I think mainly because he hated his father when he was young, due to all of the hate that he got, or that he received, or not received, because he basically would go around asking people, like, what do you think about Roger? And everyone hated Roger. They had all these horrible things to say about Roger, and he grew resentment to Roger because of it. So he took the name Rouge because of it. He cared about his mother more. So that's probably, yeah. Super Zoro fanboy sees Zoro as a Shakyoku. Wait. Super Zoro fanboy sees Zoro as Shaki in comparison to Luffy. Shaki is an actual example of a right-hand man upstaging the captain. Well, I mean, I'm only talking about strength. The Shaki overtaking the captain is more of like in the looks department, which isn't relevant to our current crew, so I wouldn't get into all that personally. But yeah. That was a mistranslation. What I'm trying to say is, no matter how powerful the Blackbeard Pirates crew is... Oh, I see. I'm sorry, Google Translate is not very reliable. I'm sorry about that. The man who jumps. He said that what I'm trying to say is, no matter how powerful the Blackbeard Pirates crew is, they can't compete with the Rocks Pirates. No, I agree. I agree. And the same can be said with the Straw Hats, like, in terms of just strength. I'm being honest. Unless they start adding people like fucking like Loki, just no way in hell. I mean, Rocks, like, even Roger's crew don't compare to Rocks on paper. But we have to see what happens at God Valley. Obviously, they're going to get teamed up on. Emu might be in the mix. You got the God Knights. You've got Garp there. Like, there's going to be a whole lot of bullshit that's going to be happening. So yeah, we'll see. We shall see. Rocks was looking for the chop fruit. Well, he was looking for two fruits. One is the one that Loki has, so we'll learn that this arc. And the other one maybe is the one that... Look, the other one might be the one Blackbeard has, the Yami Yami. That's my guess. It's probably Yami Yami. Because Blackbeard's following in Rocks' footsteps, clearly. He probably knows all about Rocks, all about what he did, yada yada. So it would make sense that Blackbeard said, I'm waiting for this specific fruit. So he waited on Whitebeard's ship for that specific fruit. The other fruit, maybe he just didn't know it was on Elbath, but I think 100% that's the case. Bro, you need to check out Takapi's Original Sin. It just concluded. Only 6 episodes. It's on Crunchyroll. If you liked Orb, you like this masterpiece. Oh, this is also masterpiece level as well. I'll check it out for sure. It's only 6 episodes. I'll probably check it out. Just do me a favor, Shadowblood, if you can. If not, it's okay. My memory can be shit sometimes. Like, when it comes to One Piece, I remember shit like this. For some reason. I'm just like on the fucking ball. But when it comes to other things, I'm awful with my memory. I forget people's birthdays. I forget, like, scheduled, like, appointments. I'm so bad when it comes to remembering things. I have to, like, use a scheduler to keep track of everything. So what I would say is, I'm going to forget that name in like 2 minutes. Once the video uploads, after the reaction is done, could you just put it in the comment section, the name of it, so I can have a place to go to pull it up? I'd appreciate that. Because the super chat, or not the super chat, the live chat, I don't think it'll save post-upload, or maybe it will, I don't know. It's kind of weird sometimes. So just to be safe, put a comment down, and I'll be sure to look at it at some point. Yeah, so Shaki gave Rayleigh the wink. Roger got cucked. I feel bad for my boy. But it all worked out, right? Because Rouge and Gloriosa got cucked as well. We got 2 cucked. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. Because Gloriosa will be looking good, but Shaki, man. You can't beat a good brunette, dude. It's tough. Dark-haired queen. They always went out. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is, man. Zoro glow up, scale up. I mean, Zoro already has technically a princess that is fawning after him. Last arc, right? Or 2 arcs ago, I should say, in Wano. So, maybe that's the future. I hope not. I don't like that matchup really that very much at all with with him. I just don't see it. But who knows? I mean, we'll see what happens in the future. Zoro might be a Wano resident once this is all said and done, and maybe go back to his ancestral homeland of Wano. You know, he is a child of Wano, so maybe he does go back. Silver Axe could be Don Krieg's father, bro. Like, what a horrible disappointment of a son, if that's the case. You're on Rox's crew, Silver Axe, and then your son is Axe Hand Morgan, or not Axe Hand Morgan, Don Krieg. Don Krieg. Either way, disappointment. I don't know why I thought Axe Hand Morgan just because of the axe. No, Don Krieg. That makes more sense. Don Krieg? How do you say Don Krieg? Either way, disappointment. Either way. In fact, I'd say probably well, I don't know. They're both ass. I don't want to, scale these bums, Axe Hand Morgan and Don Krieg. Legitimately. What's up, Chief Willa? How we doing, man? Good to see you. It's so wholesome, huh? I do like a good wholesome show. All right, guys, we're going to be answering a few more questions, and I'm going to get going. So I'm going to be wrapping up here. So get those, because we're reaching the 1 minute mark. We're only a few minutes away, or 1 hour mark, I should say, of our stream. Once we hit the 1 hour mark, we'll probably wrap up the stream. But, let's get in while we can. This chapter in particular was pretty fun, man. I really liked it. You got to see Garp and Roger clash, which is awesome. In their youngin' days. It's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. I do find it interesting that Garp used his fist while Roger was using a sword. I thought, like Shanks, Roger was a hockey man. I thought he was, you know what I mean? Like, why is he using a sword? If he's a hockey man, he doesn't need a sword. Why would he need a sword? I'm a little confused about that. But maybe they'll explain it later on, you know what I'm saying? And I will say it makes a lot more sense. Like, the more we're learning about the Kuja pirates, Roger, all this stuff, it makes a lot of sense why Rayleigh and Shaki, have the relationship they do. With the Kujas in today's day and age, and why Rayleigh is so respected by Boa and stuff, Do you think the reason why Roger gave Ace to Garp was because he hates Rayleigh? No, Roger gave Ace to Garp because the only person who can see him in prison was Garp. He probably kept if I'm being honest, I don't even think Rayleigh knew about the sun. If I'm being honest, I don't think Rayleigh knew about Ace at all, right? He kept it a secret even from Rayleigh. And the only person that he can get to see him while he was in prison to tell the secret about his son was Garp. So he's like, get me Garp, and they have the conversation, and he trusts Garp. So he's like, I want you, because he wouldn't say to Garp, and Garp wouldn't accept, hey, get Rayleigh to look after my kid. That wasn't going to happen. But if he plays on his emotions, being like, we almost kill each other, we're like battle brothers, I respect you, that would be more of a more appetizing kind of incentive for Garp to want to go ahead and save the kid, right? So that's why he entrusted Garp with the kid, because, Garp, has connections with the world government, would keep the kid safe. Rayleigh, if it was learned that he had a son or anything like that, the son would be hunted down, right? Because you have to understand, like, even Kizaru knew that Rayleigh was still alive, despite the official announcement that the Roger pirates have been killed. The government really knows that they're not all dead, so they've been keeping tabs on the ones that have been able to keep tabs on, with the exception of probably Gavin, because he's in fucking Elbaf, right? So they probably couldn't keep tabs on him, but they could keep tabs on Rayleigh and a lot of the other members, right? So my guess is, like, if, Rayleigh had a kid, whether it's V. Roger's kid or his own, that child would be in the crosshairs. So getting Garp to be able to protect his son makes a lot more sense, because he, could play it off as like, oh, this is just, some child I found, yada, yada, yada. It's a lot easier. So I don't think it's like he was petty because Shaki chose him over Roger. It was more of, that. I thought he doesn't want his love rival to be called Dad by Ace. No, I don't think that's the reason. I think the long and reasonable explanation I gave is more likely. I'll say it that way. I thought I broke it down pretty extensively. I know I'm like poking holes in the fun here, but that's what I do. I bring the logic. Was this the highest condensed aura panel ever? It might be. It might be. Like a single panel of a single crew. There is also the panel of the Roger pirates where they're like, I forget the specifics, but it's like Roger's holding up like an unconscious Marine, and like Shanks is sitting there like this, and Buggy's there. Like, I fucking love that panel to death. You know what panel I'm talking about, where it's the Roger pirates and they're aura farming too, and Shanks is kind of sitting there eating, like sitting like this, and Buggy's out there being goaded. Like, The two devil fruits that he's talking about, in my opinion, are the Yami Yami no Mi, the same devil fruit that Blackbeard was looking for and currently has, and the one that Loki currently has, which we don't know what it is. It might be the Jormungandr fruit. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, the Marineford Red Hair Pirates is also a good one as well. That's a really good one. That's a good panel too. But yes, I think it might be like a Jormungandr fruit, the World Serpent fruit, something like that. Because you have to understand, rocks, and don't think I overlooked this part of the chapter, guys. Let me go back, because there was a very interesting line that I caught in the moment, but my memory forgot about it, and I just re-remembered it. So let's go up. Where Rox said it. Where's Rox? Where was this? Where was this fucking panel? Damn it, I can't find it. It was a panel where Rox was talking about the devil fruits, and I forget exactly what was written there, but it was something along the lines of it'll help me attack the Holy Land. Where the fuck was that? Damn it, try to find it. Okay, I think it's right here. As I was saying, there's two devil fruits I'm after. One of them is most likely an Elbaf. It'll only show its true power if Harold eats it. Why would it only show its true power if Harold eats it? Interesting. Why? Why would that be the case? It would have to be a giant blood would make the best use of it. Maybe ancient giant blood would make the best use of it. That's why Harold needs to eat it. Interesting. And then he goes on to say, we'll need those Galera folks, right? Talking about the Galila, but they're frozen. I've heard legends, yada, 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 yada. Am I going crazy? Did he not say something this chapter about the Holy Land? Am I having a weird moment in my brain? Am I having fucking Alzheimer's? Chat, help me out here. Did he not mention having the power to like fuck the Holy Land. What's the? Okay, no, it's literally the last panel. Literally the last panel. Listen up, you lot. Elbaf is the key to bringing down the Holy Land. So he's saying that getting Harold to eat that particular fruit is the key to bringing down the Holy Land. If you don't get that, then get lost. Okay, so it was technically a couple panels. But putting all that information together, needing Harold to eat that specific fruit, and Elbaf being the key to taking down the Holy Land, I don't think he's specifically referring to just giants being powerful and helping. I think there's more to it than just that. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a Jormungandr fruit or something else kind of insane. I don't know what could be the power needed to take down Mary Joie. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. Imagine a giant that can turn into molecular size and then turn back into a giant. That's gonna be Buggy's devil fruit. No, it's not Buggy's devil fruit. No, it's not. No. They're talking about the devil fruit that Loki took when Harold was killed. That's the devil fruit they're talking about. It's got to be. So, yeah, I don't think that's it. You know what? What a devil fruit would be broken with a giant is Makvese's devil fruit. Right? Makvese's devil fruit would be kind of insane with a giant, right? Can you imagine a giant fucking floating into the air and then like 1 million tons giant fucking flying in, doing a goddamn like swanton bomb off the top rope? That'd be crazy, dude. Can you imagine that? That'd be sick. A giant with that devil fruit would be kind of busted, man. Yeah. Or that fucking what's that lady? The one of the Baroque Works members with Mr. Five. I forget, with Miss something. It was Miss not Miss Golden Week. Miss I was one of the one with the fucking parasol that she flew into the air and fell down. Basically the same concept, right? That'd also be really strong with a giant. You know? Jacket fruit with a giant? That wouldn't be too bad. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. That'd be kind of sick, yeah. Can you imagine like Luffy like jumping into someone with a jacket fruit like a giant and with all his capabilities and hockey and stuff? That'd be kind of sick. No, not Double Finger. On Whiskey Peak with Mr. Five. That Baroque Works Ancient. The one with the fucking like lemon earrings. I see her face. I hear her stupid laugh in my head. Can't for the life of me think of her name. Not Miss Doublefinger. She was the one with the like the spikes. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the one with the parasol that flew into the air and then she came down with like weight. She could change to control her weight or whatever. Two things, Zoro. I found weird. Why was Roger not interested in Gloriosa while going for Ace's mom? And she looks a lot like Gloriosa, even the same hair and color style. Well, she didn't have freckles. He must have liked the freckles, dude. You have to understand, right? People are idiots. Men and women, we're all idiots sometimes. Okay? Especially when it comes to romance. When we have our eyes set on someone in particular, and especially someone as greedy as Roger, because he's a man who wanted it all. And he's someone that would never settle for less than what he wanted. He sees this person, Shaki, that he wanted more than anything else. And yeah, maybe he had some attraction to Gloriosa, but she wasn't the thing he wanted most. And Roger, as we know, wasn't the type to settle for less. So my thing is, it's not that he wasn't interested, it was more like he was just dead set on Shaki, and obviously it didn't work out for him because my boy Rayleigh, who we learned is a parallel to Zoro this chapter, or confirmed. We knew this a long time ago. I'm just saying, my goat, Rayleigh, got the girl. Got the girl, dude. Miss Valentine, that's her name. What? Second thing, why was Garp's information box written Luffy's grandfather? What? Information box written Luffy's grandfather and not Dragon's father. Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, that's a good point. All the other two we get it like that, but for Garp, it doesn't recognize Dragon. Well, we know for a fact that Dragon is Luffy's father. That's a fact. And this chapter with the box showcased that Garp is Luffy's grandfather. So I mean, I don't think it matters really, because like, what is it implying? Like maybe, he's not his father. Maybe Dragon's not his father. No, there's been too many people who have confirmed Eva when he saw Luffy like being serious, commented of, "Oh my God, I've seen this look before. This is the look Dragon gives me." Like, Dragon is the father of Luffy. It is what it is. It could be implied. It could be implied that you could say like, okay, maybe Garp is the father of Luffy's mother. But then why would Garp say to Aokiji then, I'm so mad my son joined the revolutionaries or became a revolutionary? Would you talk about that with a son-in-law, especially if the wife or if your daughter's dead? Because you're technically no longer a son-in-law. Would you talk about a son-in-law like that? I guess it would depend. But he said like, my son, in that moment. So I'm not looking too deep into that. Like, I understand why people would be interested in that, but I still think that Garp is Dragon's father, personally. There was also remember the spread that we got for the movie Film Z, where it showed Marines when they were younger, and there was one Marine in there that suspiciously looked like Dragon as a younger lad. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. That's all I'm gonna say about that. If that was Dragon, then why? It makes sense that if he's Garp's son, he'd be a Marine, right? Well, he was showcased most likely in that panel, in that spread. Don't think I forgot about that. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up now. I went a little longer than I expected. Even we were having a good discussion there. But we're going to end the stream there. Like the video before you head out. Be sure to support the stream, support the channel. If you're just joining late and you didn't see the reaction, the video, the VOD will be up in just a little bit. You can check out the reaction there and watch the video there to help support me and the algorithm. I'd appreciate that. Thank you to everyone on Twitch and YouTube. You guys have been very supportive of my transfer to the Sunday streams, and it's been meaning a lot to me. I really do appreciate that. And I'm very excited to continue these streams and for us to get One Piece greatness every single freaking week, man. Or whenever the chapters drop, But, yeah, man, I'm going to wrap it up there. I really appreciate everyone stopping by. This was a fun chapter, really interesting and cool stuff that we're getting with the fucking backstory stuff. And I'm just ready. I'm ready for God Valley, man. We need that God Valley